Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's good? The Boxing Source checking in here, and you see the question that was put in the title: Is Canelo cornered? We're talking about the undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez. Yes, he did have his fight November 9th against Caleb Plant, where he was able to score a TKO victory to become the undisputed super middleweight champion. And now it just seems like, oh man, what is Canelo going to do next? Well, of course, you had a few weeks ago or so where he was involved in the WBC annual convention that did take place, and he looked like he was planning on having a fight at cruiserweight against the cruiserweight champion Ilunga Makabu, who's currently the world champion right now. I think he has his fight coming up against Tabiso Mchunu, who is the mandatory challenger. So if Makabu ends up getting past that particular fight, then maybe he goes up against Canelo Alvarez. Well, that kind of like had a big reaction from a lot of boxing fans, as they're saying, oh man, what is Canelo doing? You got all of these challengers that are out there. You have challengers in the super middleweight division. You have challengers in the light heavyweight division that he could face. You know, of course, super middleweight, you had David Benavidez. He had, performance there where he did fight Kyron Davis, and he stopped Kyron Davis there at super middleweight. He was a former WBC super middleweight champion. You also have Jamal Charlo, who is currently the WBC middleweight champion, who has plans on moving up to 168 pounds and could set up a very lucrative fight with Canelo Alvarez in 2022. But he also had a couple of fights that happened at light heavyweight with light heavyweight champions that happened recently. Of course, he had Dmitry Bivol that did face Umar Salamov, was able to cruise to an easy victory over Umar Salamov to defend his title there with the WBA. And you also have Artur Beterbiev, the WBC and IBF light heavyweight champion that did have a performance against Marcus Brown, was able to stop Marcus Brown, and he still has a perfect knockout streak, 100% there in the light heavyweight division. So that is 4 opponents that could be out there for Canelo Alvarez that for many seem like they would be better fights, and they would be much more lucrative for Canelo Alvarez there instead of for him to going up the cruiserweight to try to be yet a champion in another division. But it just seems like we got to see what is going to be going on with Canelo Alvarez, as it seems like wherever Canelo goes, everything else goes. He's a cash cow of the sport of boxing. And so whatever happens with him, there's a domino effect all across, the landscape, whether it is the light heavyweight division, the super middleweight division, and the middleweight division, it seems like. But maybe we kind of could include the cruiserweight division as well. But I'm just saying here, man, like, is Canelo Alvarez just reacting to that landscape there at light heavyweight and at super middleweight to say, do I really want to face these guys here right now, or do I want to see if I could just challenge for another world title in another weight class? Right now, we don't know. But I would like to know what your thoughts are in reference to this particular topic, man. I'm just not sure what to think about Canelo Alvarez, especially with him becoming the undisputed super middleweight champion. Does he want to defend those titles? Maybe he does. Who knows? But I would like to know your thoughts about it. And if you can, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. You can also hit the like button. Maybe hit the dislike button. I don't know. But we really appreciate your support here at the Boxing Source, so you can catch more here at this particular channel. But until next time, folks, I'm out. Peace.